Okay, good. Oh, God, my neck.
Fuck. Oh my God. Ow. Okay, don't get old, guys. Don't start aging prematurely.
Seriously.
I know I'm not even that old, but can someone let my body know? Because it's all going to fucking hell in a handbasket.
You know what I think is really funny too is like we always like are like we're not that old, but we're old. We're not that old. Like I was watching a podcast that was like these 28-year-olds.
Oh yeah.
And they were talking about like we gotta stop being so hard on ourselves. We're not that old like yet, and like as if they were the like elders speaking to the masses.
Yeah.
Which great, like peers speak to your peers, absolutely. Like no,
right.
Nothing against like their age, but it just made me laugh because it's like I know I do the same thing of
right.
Like,
yeah.
And it's like now that I am actually like objectively old.
I don't think you're objectively old yet.
I think 40 is objectively old if you talk to like anyone in their 20s or 30s.
I'm in my 30s. I don't think it's old.
Well, you're on the later half.
Don't tell my secrets. No, I think
I think that I also think my point being like yes, like arguably objectively old.
Yeah.
And old in not like, I joke, like, I'm an elder millennial.
Yeah.
You are too, sorry.
I am.
But, I mean, now the fact that, like, we've got Gen Alpha.
I know.
Like.
Using the internet.
And not just using the internet, they have jobs. Like, I was talking to Audrey. They're in high school.
Oh, God.
Like.
That seems weird.
But when you think that, like, where we're at, like, in the scale of there are multiple generations of, like,
people younger than us.
But I also know that, you go a decade older than us or 2 decades older and they're like, your children.
Yeah,
you're still
so much time.
Yeah. And that's genuinely how I feel.
Yeah.
And I just think it's, like, kind of adorable, like, when a 28-year-old is like, but wait, I'm still so young, I have so much time, and I'm like...
You're like, I agree!
No shit, I'm 40 and I feel that way.
But
like
you definitely... I feel like there's something about 28, though, especially being a woman, where it's, like...
You're reaching 30.
Yeah, like, that's, like... I mean, I don't know, maybe it's the same for guys, too, but I don't think it's, like, quite the same. But, like...
Yeah, I don't know.
Because I think there's, like, the whole biological clock thing, and like, so you're kind of like, shit, I gotta start like getting my life together, because like, do I want to have kids, do I not? And so there's like, I mean, I remember feeling really old when I was 28.
Oh yeah, me too. Like, that's why I like totally relate to it and find it kind of adorable, because it's like I absolutely felt that way, and now that that's what I mean by like objectively older.
Yeah.
By several decades. Or not several, but by at least a decade.
A decade and a scotch.
I was watching someone's TikTok that they were talking about, like, what did you do before the internet? Like, genuinely, like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, a genuine question. And I was like, that's another thing that you just, like, really are feeling. And this was just, like, a grown-ass woman, not, like, some, like... preteen having a question. This was like a grown-ass woman asking, like, what did you do before the internet? And I'm like, wow, there's a huge divide here between the two of us.
Well,
like,
I mean,
and there doesn't feel like a huge age gap, but
there is. Have you seen, like, there's a bunch of things like this on TikTok and Instagram and stuff where it's like asking like a millennial and a like Gen Z like how to take a picture.
Yes.
Instead, like, I don't even know how they do it. It's like this, right? Yeah. And like,
how do you answer the phone? And they're like
and it's so weird,
right?
Or like ones where
asking them, I've seen too, like handing them like a cassette tape and being like, what is this, or how do you play it, or like giving them like a cassette.
What are the yellow pages?
Yeah.
Or like, if you see the one, it's like they've got to be in high school, like 18, 19, like
right.
Granted, at my age now, I'm like, everyone under like 28 looks like a child, so I don't really know. But they were definitely on the younger end of the spectrum, and they gave them like a turn dial phone.
Oh, right.
A rotary phone. Yeah, I couldn't even think of the fucking word. But a rotary phone, and watching these two I try to dial a phone number on a rotary phone.
Yeah, and we don't have a phone line anymore, but we have, it's a fake rotary phone, but like we have a rotary phone.
Also, like, I remember using a rotary phone. My grandparents had a rotary phone.
Yeah, my grandparents had a rotary phone too. And I remember, like, it was still like the click, 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 click.
Yeah.
Click, 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 click. Yeah. Like, and you could still use it. Like, now you can't use it because of the way it's like,
oh, really? It doesn't work?
It doesn't work because everything's digital now. All the phone lines are digital.
Oh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, so I guess it doesn't even fucking matter that they don't know how to do it.
No, it doesn't.
It's like writing cursive.
Okay, first of all, super excited. Waiting on pins and needles for the WGA tentative deal to come through.
I know. Like, what the hell did they...
like, what's the deal going to be?
Yeah, what did they decide on?
What's the vote going to be? But very exciting. By the time this comes out, I'm sure we'll have
more details
at least. I'm excited to, like, start to see the, like, the writing and the projects that come out after.
Yeah.
Everything starts, like, moving again.
Seriously. It's gonna
like,
be...
I'm like, ready.
Yeah.
Fucking ready.
But, I mean, actors...
Yeah, we're still striking. I think the WGA deal is going to be really helpful to SAG in the long run. But I'm really curious because we already know that the studio, like, heads are fuckfaces and that they want to starve people out of house and home. So if they...
So gross.
Yeah. So I could see them, like, allowing the writers to get back going that, and starving out the actors a little longer because
totally,
they're fuck faces. I mean, because it's only end of September. Like, they could get a good 2 months.
Why did I think it was October?
I mean, I've been watching,
I guess it's almost
Halloween
October.
movies for the entire month of September.
We'll just blame you.
So honestly, it started with COVID for me. That, like, I used to be very much like, you don't decorate until it's time to decorate, and there were times when that happened. You don't do Christmas before Thanksgiving. You don't do Halloween before October. And now with when COVID hit, and I was just like, we're stuck inside. I was like, it's gonna be Halloween all September and all October.
I mean, we have permanent Halloween decorations.
Yeah, I mean, I've just kind of leaned into the goth core of it all.
With our, like, your yellow and green tie-dye and pink walls.
And my, like, smiley face hat.
Yes, she's a goth baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, I just realized we're both wearing tie-dye.
I know, I thought that when I put this on, and then I was like, oh, I'll put on the sweater to, like, break it up a little bit.
Whatever.
You know what I was thinking about, because you've been helping me, you've been doing my website. Have you recently followed up and looked at your own personal website?
No.
I was curious if, like, anything has changed on that front.
No, I haven't looked at it. I mean, I don't want to get, like, some, like, spyware. I also don't want to, like, make it, like, jump up when you search my name. I'm just kind of, like, letting that lie for a while.
So I don't think we've talked about it yet. What happened?
Did we not talk about it last time?
No.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so apparently my website, my personal website, I let it lapse during COVID because I wasn't using it.
Yeah.
And I have a pretty obscure name, so usually myname.com is not something that you have to, like, vie for.
Yeah.
So,
and the spelling of your name and, like, it's like, it's all very, like, you're not.
Yeah, like, I have my name at gmail.com. I have all of the first of everything.
Yeah.
Because, usually if I go somewhere and it's like, oh, this is taken, it's because I already have an account. So I went to, like, re-up it because we were redoing, like, the production company's website, and I was like doing yours, and so I was like, oh, I should just like do mine. And now my website is myname.com is like Chinese porn.
Yeah. Yep. With like
tiny thumbnails of like some like very pale tiny ass getting railed from behind,
like very graphic thumbnails of porn.
Yeah. And it's not. I don't know if it's Chinese or it's an Asian language. It's not in English.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's kind of funny.
I think it's funny. It's not me though, so I feel slightly worse laughing.
I think I laughed about it before you did. The look on your face when you realized.
Well, it took me
you just looked at me and you were like, Layla, you have to fix this. And I was like, what am I gonna do?
I mean, you do only because, again, your name is like only yours. So like at least when you Google you, like it doesn't come up.
No, it doesn't come up.
And there's like other things of you that come up, but.
I mean, I'll deal with it eventually, but I'm just gonna do like LaylaVicasOfficial.com and just go from there, and then because like you were saying, like your friend, this happened to them. I don't know if it was with Asian porn, which
they just bought
such a specific vein, I guess.
Yeah.
But they like tried to extort him for like $5,000. I'm not gonna pay $5,000 for this thing.
No.
I'm hoping they just get bored when they realize that I don't care.
Yeah. No, but he had YouTube fame, so I think he was targeted.
Yeah.
And I guess, I mean, people of the interwebs, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there is like a scam of like looking for lapsed accounts, and that's what happened was like he just was like trying to get the account name and like didn't like whoever had bought it up. No, there wasn't anything in his case like on the site.
Yeah.
Yeah. They just were holding it and were like extorting him for money. I don't know if it was $5,000. I totally made that up, but it was for money.
Yeah. Well, and I looked up and it was like I can like hire someone to negotiate to get it back or whatever, but it was like $80 to like.
Yeah, I'm not sure. There's got to be a way.
I'm hoping they just lose interest.
Yeah.
And it goes away, and then I'll just scoop it up.
Yeah.
But you know, the internet is a scary, scary place. But so yeah, if you like go to LaylaVicas.com, and it's not me.
Yeah, not suitable for work.
It's not suitable for work. It's not suitable for children. It's not me. It has no affiliation to me.
I guess on the plus side, at least they're very tiny thumbnails. Like, that's what I think was so shocking to me, was it took me far too long.
Yeah.
I was just like, what is this, like, weird, like, it was not in English. And, like, so obviously I'm, like, looking at it, like, trying to, like, figure out what I'm looking at, and then all of a sudden I realized.
Clicks.
And I was like, oh, Layla, this is not good for your image.
My brand.
Your brand.
Well, yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
I mean,
you're going to get Layla Vicas Official, and that's what you're going to do.
It's on the docket
to
deal with. I've got other things on my mind right now, and that just seems like...
you had peeked at it recently.
I have not. I haven't checked on it. It's like...
It's really funny.
It's pretty shocking. It's like, why me?
Like,
super weird.
Yeah, but very bizarre.
I mean, I'm like, oh my god, am I important enough to get, like, hacked?
Right?
What?
Serious.
Oh.
I feel like by the time this comes out, there's going to be so much more news about this. But that Taylor is now dating a football player.
Yes. I did know that.
Who do you know his name?
Yeah, I think his last name's Kelsey, but I don't know which one she's dating because there's two of them.
Oh, okay. Well, I know she's dating the one whose colors are red and white, which is I think the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's the Kansas City Chiefs.
Okay. So I'm pretty...
My parents are going to be proud of us.
I only know because I saw her. She was in the stands, right? At his last football game, cheering him on. He scored a touchdown, like, big deal.
Yeah.
He's, like, very, like,
he scores a lot of touchdowns.
He's, like, she's now the, like, famous girlfriend, except she's the more famous one.
Yeah.
But, he's cheer captain and she's on the bleachers. Super cute. Even the announcers were getting into it, saying, like, he found a blank space for that touchdown.
Oh my God, no. Hilarious.
And they're still like, are they or aren't they? But she was there watching with his mom. I mean, I guess not that his mom wouldn't be there watching too, and they're in the suite together, so of course they're watching together. But that's like a big deal.
Yeah, no, that seems like an are they.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems like they're a together thing. But her camp was like, no, he just asked me to come, so of course I came. It seemed like a fun Sunday night. I'm like, okay.
Okay, Taylor. All right, Taylor. Way to, like, be incognito about it.
Right.
But not at all.
Speaking of incognito, they also, I don't know if it's true or not, but there was video of, one of a big, like, popcorn container that supposedly she was being wheeled out of the suite.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Because that's how she gets on and off stage, right?
I mean, I know that, but, like, that makes more sense because everybody's there to see her, so, like, the mob factor would be crazy, but, like, even at a football game, like, this woman is, like, single-handedly holding up the economy and, like, risking her life to do so.
Right.
I mean, I really read that places where her concerts are, like, it actually, like, raises the annual GDP of the area.
Yes.
Like, and now I saw that she's gonna, like, there's gonna be like a movie version that they're gonna like screen
in October.
Like the best of like compilation of her concerts.
I think they basically like are making like a concert.
Right, but it's like the best
like
performances of each song or whatever. I
thought it was they filmed it at her concert in LA, so maybe it was over multiple nights because she did
maybe it's
like
multiple nights in LA or whatever. But and they're gonna sell each ticket for $19.89.
Yeah, because of her album.
Well, because of her album, but I'm like, people are gonna pay $20 to just see the movie version, like,
I mean,
of the concert.
Yes. Also, that's like the normal price of a ticket now, Layla.
No, I know, but
I thought you were like shocked by the like sticker value.
No, I think that's cheaper than the normal movie ticket.
Well, definitely in New York City.
I'm just saying, like, people usually like release those on like Netflix.
Oh yeah.
People are it's like
she's doing
an HBO special or something. No, this is like people are gonna pay money to see the video of the concert.
And I'm pretty sure it's a theatrical release only. She's only doing like I think in theaters so too. For like the month of October. I don't know how long, but I know it's coming out in October.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
I bet at some point that will be released.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know, on her own friggin' platform. Like, what does she not have? This woman is
Disney in the Vault. Remember, like back in the day, like where they would like re-release when you like would buy like VHS and then eventually DVDs. Striking sucks. Like solidarity. You've got the United Auto Workers striking now too.
Yeah.
And striking, like, sucks. Like, we're out of work. That sucks.
Yeah.
But as a movement, I think really cool. Like, really awesome to be on this side of history and to be a part of history, like, in the making, literally.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to change how our businesses operates, which needs to happen. So
absolutely. I saw I want to say it was not Jason Segel, not Jason Statham, Jason Sudeikis. No. How many Jasons can I name? All with S last names.
Is it an S last name?
I think so. Is it even Jason? George Costanza.
Jason Alexander.
Thank you. Not an S, but a Jason.
George Costanza.
I knew you would get that faster than anything.
Yeah.
So, George Costanza, Jason Alexander, has a podcast now too, because we all have something to say and we're all out of work.
Yeah, this is what happens when you lock up creative people and don't let them have jobs anymore.
Yeah,
we find a podcast because We need attention.
We need to do something with all this energy. But he was talking about how, you know, the studio execs are kind of standing on this ground of like, oh, well, you need us, and this strike is really just showing us that no, we don't.
No.
Like, you've got things like, he was saying, you've got YouTube, you've got a platform. He's like, it doesn't necessarily mean monetary compensation, but it means eyes on your project, which is at its core what we're trying to do. Obviously, bigger picture, that leads to monetization,
right?
Because we don't work for free. But the fact that, like, we've talked about this before, that, I think we talked about this last episode, that there's so much opportunity to, like, make your own stuff and get it out there and get it seen, versus 20 years ago, you couldn't get anything seen unless you were showing it at a festival, and that process
is very niche audience as well.
Yeah. I do love film festivals, but
it's different.
You're getting it in front of people who are happy to be there, and versus like the masses, and the masses will tell you what they like and don't like right away.
Oh yeah, they're not subtle.
No. And obviously, like, you know, not everybody's right.
Right, yeah, you gotta, like, take everything with a grain of salt.
Yeah. But I think if you're in this business, you know how to kind of shuffle through the nonsense notes and
yeah, you have to, or you'd go crazy.
Absolutely.
Why can't we just write movies about women? Why do we have to, like, have a proven concept with a man and then say, oh, well, it worked with dudes, let's, like, make it with women because, like, you know, we're fucking pro-women. No, just write a fucking movie that has women in it. Then you're pro-women, you fucking not quite feminist turd.
I just, like...
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk.
There is just such a difference. Well, and Taika Waititi, who apparently is one of my favorites.
Yeah, your patron saint.
Yep. We were not talking. That was a little Freudian slip, a little The Secret, trying to put things into existence.
Yeah, there you go.
Taika Waititi was talking about how he was like at a conference talking, because you know he's indigenous and making indigenous content with Reservation Dogs,
right?
Which, fantastic show, and he, you know, was at a conference where he was talking about like bringing more representation, and he basically was just like, you know what, like representation is not including a person in your movie or your show. It's writing shows based on those people.
Yeah.
By those people. So I can't tell you how to, like...
Yeah.
And I was just like, which is exactly what you were saying. Like, you can't just include a woman as a protagonist and have that... It's not a female...
It's not a female story.
It's not a female story. It might be a female-driven plot because you've made your protagonist a woman.
Right.
But that doesn't make it a female story.
Was it him? I think this might have been the same thing, the same talk or whatever, where he was just like, it's not my job to tell you how to do better.
Yes.
Like,
yes, I'm sure it was the same one. Yeah.
So, he was like so frustrated. It's just like,
yeah.
Now you want me to tell you how to fix it? You broke it.
Yeah.
Fix it.
Yeah. Like this, like do better.
Yeah.